Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be talking to you about Proper Cloth, which is a NYC-based menswear company. My experiences with Proper Cloth and what I like about Proper Cloth and my verdict / recommendations for Proper Cloth. So here we go. So this actually is Proper Cloth that I'm wearing right now, not the sweater vest, but yeah, this shirt that I'm wearing right now. And I'll be showing you how it fits later on in the video. But my first encounter with Proper Cloth was when I was trying to get my hands on the perfect Oxford button-down cloth, which is, or Oxford cloth button-down shirt, OCBD, basically. That is like it's the powerhouse of IB / preppy look, you know? So I was really trying to hone into that detail of a few details that I was looking for in terms of OCBD in a reasonable price range, which was actually pretty challenging. And Proper Cloth actually came up on one of the search results, and I started to look into it more. And I realized that they were NYC based, and they had an option for you to come in and actually get your body measurements and whatnot. So I wanted to just give it a try. So I did give it a try in late November. And so I will first talk about my experience and then discuss other options for you guys. But so here's a picture of me in the fitting room trying out different shirts and whatnot. So you can try out different shirts based on your body measurements, and the client advisor will give you a few shirts to try on so that you know which parts are good in terms of your measurement and which parts are not, because there's no one shirt, of course, there's no one test shirt that will fit your body perfectly. So they just try to give you a few shirts to see if that measurement fits you well. But anyway, so you go through that whole measurement process for about 30 minutes, and then you get the opportunity to explore the showroom, because they have a lot of garments. They have a lot of jackets, they have a lot of like flannels, like dress shirts, Oxford shirts, of course, so many of them. It's honestly such a beautiful room. I would not mind being there for a long time, like the entire day. But anyway, so you can go around and look around and ask any questions if you do have any to the advisor, and then the advisor will answer any questions. Of course, I already knew what I wanted to get, so I only had my eyes on them, and I didn't really take like outer garments because I just wanted to get that feeling of the Oxford button-down cloth. And honestly, it felt really good. Like, it felt pretty sturdy. It's just the Oxford cloth from Proper Cloth, and yeah, it felt pretty sturdy, and it felt like a nice construction. So I just went ahead and got it. The details, the design details, I will share on the video. So I got the soft IB button down. It says collar roll and plenty of it. Honestly, that's an apt description. It's the point length is 3.5 inches. So that is basically that's plenty for you to have some kind of a collar roll, which is what I wanted really. And I really like the fused collar. I don't really have a big preference between unlined and fused collars, so this collar just works out for me personally. And the long sleeve, I got the soft long one button rather than the soft one button, because I just like that longer, just slightly longer barrel cuff, honestly. And I prefer the wide front placket rather than just the narrow front placket. It's not necessarily narrow, it's like 1 inch, I think, but this is 1.5 inch, which makes it perfect for me. I just prefer the angled pocket. I tried the rounded pocket first, but then I tried the angled pocket into my second iteration of the shirt, and I just liked it better. Yoke, I discussed, but it's pretty standard, I think. It's also usually how OCBDs are constructed. This is also pretty standard. Bottom hem button. I honestly thought of getting a mother of pearl, but then I thought it was too extra for OCBDs, which is like a casual shirt, so I just went with the Roma button. I don't want monogram, and I don't want fabric accent. So yeah, this is my style profile for this shirt that I'm wearing right now. So yeah, the fitting process was honestly amazing. I am so blessed to be living in NYC, and the fact that I can go to the showroom is like only half an hour away from me by subway. The customer service is amazing. The clients, I went there actually 3 times, and the client advisors, every time I went, were very kind and respectful and helpful in terms of finding that perfect fit. So second time when I went there, I was just tweaking minute details. Like, it was 90% good. I think the fit was 90% good, but I really just wanted to hone in to that last detail. So I had to change the collar size. I also had to slope the shoulder, and there were a few other things. And then the third time I went there, honestly, just to check in. I did change the collar size. I ended up changing the collar size, but other than that, it was basically like 99% perfect. So I would say you definitely don't need to go 3 times, although they do offer 3 free remakes of the shirt. Once is probably good enough for most people if you aren't like too crazy about the details like me. And 2 times, 99% of people will be satisfied by the second time. Third time, you honestly don't need to, but I am crazy about the details, so that's why I went there third time. And yeah, they do offer 3 free, up to 3 free remakes, so you can definitely make use of that as well. And the return policy is really simple enough. If you don't like the shirt, then you just return. I think it's within like 3 months mark. Even if you washed it, you can return it. And as for the remake shirts, yeah, you can return for free too. I don't know about when you return like after the remake mark. I haven't done that, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, when you're trying to remake, they give you free return shipping. There are other options. You can do this virtually, and I'm assuming most of the people watching this video will do this virtually because you don't live in NYC probably. But I highly recommend visiting the showroom if you do get the opportunity. Like, if you live near New York City, I don't know, like in the Long Island area or the tri-state area, I highly recommend visiting the showroom. It's such a great experience, and I think the probability of you getting the fit right away is higher if you do get that measurement in person, of course. But like, if you can't, if you live in the West Coast or whatever, that doesn't mean you can't get proper class. So you will see on the website, if you see the create a new shirt size part, then you will see the smart size, which is the most popular option. Yeah, you can answer like a few questions about your weight or your height and like your belly and other stuff, and then they have this algorithm which is pretty nice, and you can get a like an initial fitting, virtual fitting kind of thing. If you would prefer like a personal touch, then you can do a virtual fitting too. Apparently, I have not done this before. I don't know how this works, but yeah, there is an option for that too. And these days there's this thing called home try on too. I also never tried this, but you can actually try on the garment with a deposit. So if you want to do that too, you can definitely try this out. So basically, Proper Class does offer you so many options for you to be able to get that fit even without going to the showroom. But of course, I highly recommend going to the showroom personally, because I just had a great experience in the showroom getting it fitted, and that personal touch is definitely something worth for. Now I recorded some videos from the past 2 months when I was like receiving my first, second, third batches of the shirt, so I'm gonna be sharing that with you now. So yeah, please enjoy my excited self trying out the Proper Class shirts. So yeah, here we go. Hello everyone, so amazing news. I just got back from work and I received a package from Proper Class. It's originating from Vietnam Garment Factory apparently. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. Let's open it. Okay, so the package says, at Proper Class, we are committed to creating exceptional products. And yeah, it's great stuff. And I opened it already, just so that I can get it out better for the purpose of the video. And let's take a look at the fabric. First of all, the fabric feels very nice, soft, and heavy enough for an Oxford. Of course, I did take a look at this fabric when I was visiting the showroom, because they have all kinds of fabric that you can take a look right away after you do the measurement. And yeah, the collar roll is not unlined, it's unfused, I think. Yeah, it's unfused, but still feels pretty nice. It's not unlined. I can still feel a little bit of lining here, of course, but yeah, it does look quite nice. I am interested to see how this would look with a tie on, and I'm gonna try to this all out actually. So this is how it looks if I remove when I removed all the excess like packaging stuff inside the shirt. So yes, as you can see, there is a collar roll right there, and the cuff is unfused, not online, so you can feel a little bit of that lining there still, but it's not to the point where it's uncomfortable, I think. And this placket is also unfused but not online. Can still feel a little bit of that, but again, the placket is 1.5 inch wide, so it's that wide placket right there, and you have the standard pocket on the front and the back. You also have this feature of center box pleat and the locker loop. This is just a request that I had when I was customizing, and the cuff is just a regular barrel cuff with the regular buttons and stuff. So yeah, overall my first impression is that it looks great. The color also looks fantastic. I don't think it does justice in this camera, but I can assure you it's a very nice sky blue color. Yeah, on the camera it looks more like lighter than how it actually looks in real life, but yeah, so far I'm really impressed. I'm gonna try to put this in the washer right away because I think that's what they want me to do. Yeah, so it does say launder your shirt first and try to assess the fit afterwards, so I'm gonna try to do that right now basically and then see how it fits. Okay, so this is the fit of proper cloth OCBD after one wash. So I think this fits me very well. I might feel just a very tiny bit tight on the chest, which can be addressed. And unfortunately, the watch cuff that they accommodated, like a quarter of an inch more, it's not enough for my watch to go in to the cuff. I tried it and it didn't work. So yeah, I'm wearing my watch the usual way here and it's not fitting in. It can't, like, it's not. Maybe the thickness is greater than a quarter inch, I think. So I might have to do like a half an inch for this. But yeah, other than that, the collar fits very snugly. It leaves a very tiny room when I'm like kind of going front, but that's to be expected, I think. And if I'm just standing straight like this, it does fit snugly, and it doesn't really make me uncomfortable when I'm wearing a tie. It doesn't feel like I'm suffocating, which was the case with the 14.5 collar size that I tried out with ratio, and this is 15.20, and the chest is 19.90, and the shoulder is near perfect. It ends, well, not actually it's perfect because it ends right at where my shoulder bone ends basically, and the sleeve length is near perfect as well, and the placket and they all look good, and the length, it's just a little bit long because I did notice that it goes to like the bottom of my underwear basically. I'm not sure if that's how long it should be. It might be, I don't know. Just for the sake of it being tucked in for the entire day basically. And about the back, the only thing I want to say about the back is that I definitely feel like there's a lot of excess fabric left over here. Like, I'm not necessarily going for that boxy fit vibe, you know? I'm not sure if this is desirable for me. I might try to add some darts. I think that reduces that effect, which I was told by the proper class employee, but she didn't add that in my profile because I think I had to add it myself, and I forgot to do that unfortunately, so I might have to do that again for the next iteration. That's about it. It does fit me very nicely. I am very happy about this fit. Very minor tweaks might be necessary, but overall, going into the showroom and measuring it there, you're bound to get a really good fit, I would say. Happy New Year, everyone. January 1st, 2023. The first package I got of the year basically is proper cloth. Technically not, because I actually got this like apparently like 10 days ago, but I was gone, so I wasn't able to get that. But yeah, it came. So the second batch of this shirt came, so I'm just gonna wash it immediately and try it out. Okay, so this is the second version of the shirt after washing it once, and as you can see, it definitely has improved. At least the extra fabric problem has improved after I added the back dart. And but the front fit, I don't know, it feels a little weird because I did the sloping shoulders one already, but that problem still remains. You know, if I'm just resting, you can see this kind of a crease here. This means that I need to do the sloping shoulder option, which I did already, which means I need to do more maybe, I don't know. I might just go in another time for the third time. Yeah, for the third time. Just to get that one bit finalized. But other than that, I feel like it's almost perfect. The chest might... No, actually the chest is fine actually. But yeah, I'm just a little worried about this crease right here. Maybe my shoulder is more sloped than I thought. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll maybe bring it into the showroom again and then ask them. But yeah. So other than that, the fit is pretty good. The neck, I increased it by 0.2 inches. I might have to increase it by like maybe 0.1 inch, just because I still feel a little bit constrained when I'm wearing a tie, just a little bit, you know. And yeah, other than that, the armpit is not the armpit. The cuff around is great. It's like a little tight on my watch, but my watch is a little bit on the larger side, so it's not a problem really. And yeah, I mean, I can't really find anything else that I would need to modify. So that's my second impression, I guess. Hopefully my third impression is perfect, because that's the last time that I can change without charge. So yeah. Okay, so the second batch, not the second batch, the third batch of the proper cloth shirts just arrived. So I'm really happy about it. I'm fairly confident this will fit me perfectly. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna wash them right away right now. Okay, so this is the fit of the third iteration of the pants. Not the pants, sorry, the shirt. I don't know why I said pants. And as you can see, I honestly think it's well-fitting. Like, there's really no complaint I can make. One very small complaint is that there is still a little bit of that line that you can see, or the crease that you can see here. And I addressed this to the client advisor, the style advisor, and he said it's probably not worth it to go another level up in terms of the shoulder slope, because then it's gonna make another like big mess. So I just decided to stick with it. And the only big significant change that I made was just increasing the collar size by 1/2 inch. I did 0.6 inch, because with wearing a tie it was kind of too constraining for my neck. So those are the only adjustments that I made. And yeah, I think it's a great fitting shirt. And as you can see, I love it. I would wear this forever. I think it is sturdy enough so that it will last me long. So, yep. So yeah, as you can see, the third shirt basically is a perfect fit. Like, it's pretty perfect in my opinion. And I don't think I need any more adjustment, and I'm pretty happy about the fit. And yeah, honestly, if I were to tell you the verdict for proper class, I would say this is probably one of the best custom menswear company out there right now, making shirts, and at least the shirts. They do offer dress pants and like chinos, jeans, the sport coat, suits, a lot of things. I haven't had the opportunity to try them yet, but I wish to at some point in the future. And right now I only have 2 Oxford button-down cloths from them, but I highly recommend them, because first of all, I have 3 reasons. So the first one is that you can see on the website there are so many options for the garments. Like there's, first of all, like there's like 10 different white shirts, I think. And as for, I don't know, let's go to casual. There's like, I think there's like 30 or something different Oxford cloth button down shirt garments available. This used to be $90 last year, but they hiked up the price $5. But yeah, so let's go into this shirt that I have right now, basically. And you can see that, yeah, you can have a detailed look on how the fabric's gonna look when you receive it, and of course the pictures of someone wearing it. And now you go to customize, and of course the customization option is honestly peerless. And the details, this is the part that I like the most, just because I am obsessed with fabric and like the details and whatnot. So they give you a very nice explanation of how this is going to work. So they also give you a style advice. You can dress out an Oxford up under a sport coat or dress it down, whatnot, blah blah blah. It also says like try it with a soft ivy button down collar, which is honestly what I recommend too highly. And yeah, they have all these beautiful pictures and also the details about this, and it's just amazing. I honestly cannot find this degree of customization options and also details listed in any other website. And if you click the next button, then you can go ahead and do the style thing that I showed you before, and you can really just change the details of these shirts to the 1/10 of an inch. It's amazing. No other companies allow this much of a detailed customization. Like 1/10 is unheard of. I've heard of 1/4, but 1/10 is unheard of. And like for some people, especially if you're really detail oriented like me in terms of the shirt measurements, then this is very nice. This is a very nice feature in my opinion. And if you're not sure how to measure them, then they have videos for literally every single measurements that you can do, and they also give you the advices. So honestly, like there's really so much resource available for you to get that perfect fit for you. And then if you go to next, and yeah, that's basically it. And then I would honestly say this website is very easy to navigate. I've seen the previous websites of the past, like in 2013 or whatever, and it was pretty confusing, I'm not gonna lie. But they did a great job on updating the UI now, so it's honestly amazing. And second, the great customer service, I would say. So I had to send an email to them once, and I got a reply within 24 hours, and it was also a very detailed reply. And also when I went into the showroom, the client advisors were extremely helpful and kind, and they were just getting out of the way to help me as much as they can. And the return policy and the shipping speed, also I forgot to mention, is like around 1 to 2 weeks after you order. It's like pretty fast for a custom made shirt. Like I don't know how long it takes for like suits or whatever. Maybe they might take longer for suits because they have to do more things maybe. But yeah, for shirts, for the third iteration, I actually received it in a week, which was like surprising. I didn't expect that to arrive that quickly, and yeah, I was just surprised to get it that quickly. It was amazing. Third one is honestly, for the price, it's such a great deal in my opinion. So as you saw in the screen, it's $95 for this Oxford shirt, and you might think it's a little expensive for some of you out there who hasn't been into menswear or custom shirts in general. It might be a little bit of a steep price point, and I used to think like that too, don't worry. But what I can tell you is that you definitely do get what you pay for. So the construction and the quality of the fabric and all the customization options you can do is well worth like $100+ in my opinion. Way above what you get, way above what you pay for. That's what I'm going to say. I think this is about it for my experience, at least with Fabricloth shirts. I haven't had experiences with other things like pants, chinos, or suits. I hope to at some point, but not anytime soon probably. And one last thing before I go, I will leave a code, I think right here, and also on the description, where if you order your first Fabricloth shirt with that code, then you get $20 off, and I also get $20 off in my next purchase, so win-win situation. So yeah, if you do want to order, then please consider using that code. It'll be beneficial for both of us. And if you do have any questions, further questions about the shirts or anything about proper cloth in general, I will try my best to answer it. So please leave comments if you do have any questions. And yeah, I think this is it. Highly recommend checking out proper cloth. I had such a great experience. And yeah, I hope you can be astonished by their quality too. So yeah, thank you so much.